session 133 with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello. So today I'm coming to you again from my craft room. You can kind of see my table is just about clean. So we're making a little bit of progress. I did get a bunch of my punches put away. I got the table clear. A lot of the other stuff currently got moved to another table. So I still have work to do. I have a lot of cardstock to file and things, but at least I have one clear space for the moment, which is progress. So I hope you guys are doing well and clearing up your craft rooms a little bit too here in the new year. Hi Diana, hi Kathy, welcome, welcome. So today I'm coming with you. I wanted to share again the Country Floral Lane collection with you from the mini catalog because I wanted to let you guys know that the cute little double heart punch, so the large heart punch, the small heart, and then the little leaves there. This cute little Country Floral Lane punch is on low inventory, which means once it sells out, it could be an indefinite amount of time before we get it back in stock, which means it will be unavailable for purchase. So if you've had your eye on the Country Floral Lane collection, this cute little bundle, the beautiful papers, make sure you get your order in ASAP because there's no telling this punch could go out of stock here at any moment. All right, so I've got a fun layout for you. I'm not really sure what to call it. It's not a quilted card. It's not a tri-panel, but it's a way to showcase 3 different designer series papers on the front of your card. Give it kind of a unique look there. And then of course we're going to do some heart punches for our focal image. And I might even pull in this cute little adorable owls celebration stamp set. So I've got lots of fun stuff to share with you today. Hi Sandy, hello from Southern Ontario. Yeah, you guys are just to our north, not too far away. And this is a crazy winter. We literally have no snow. We got a little bit of ice, like sleet this morning, which made things really slippery. But now it's warmed up. We're in the mid-30s and it's melted and it's kind of rainy. So it is what it is. So we're gonna again make our own sunshine today and play with some cute pretty papers. All right, let me go ahead and flip things around for you here. So my January host code there, 9XNXPUKG. Hi Janelle, welcome, welcome. So yes, this is the collection I am talking about, Country Floral Lane. It's on pages 8 and 9 here in your new mini catalog. And I was just saying that the Country Bouquet Punch is currently on low inventory and could go out of stock at any moment. So you definitely want to make sure you get these products ordered as quickly as you can. And of course, if you get to $50, then you could order a cute little celebration set. And this adorable owls would be my recommendation that goes so nicely with this beautiful paper. So I've been using lots and lots. I'm going to use several different patterns. We're actually going to do 6 different patterns from the paper today. So pretty. And I think you guys will like this layout. So what I have done here to get started, and if you have your Stamparatus, I'm going to show you a quick little tip for that as well. So I'm starting out, both of our cards here are going to use a petal pink card base. Because of the design on the front of our cards, I went ahead and cut these vertically. So our card bases here are 4 1/4 by 11, in which case we will fold them here at the 5 1/2 inch mark. Okay, so this is, I just used 1 sheet of paper, cut it in half here, and this is what we're going to use for both cards. So I'm going to use the same layout on both cards, but that's going to allow us to showcase all these different patterns. So for example, on the first one, I'm going to do a combination, the petal pink with a sweet sorbet, look at these beautiful patterns I have for us. All right, we've got these gorgeous petal pink florals with those sweet sorbet hearts. Again, this is my favorite. I just think that's so sweet, those little hearts. And then this one, again, we've got the heart theme going on, but everything coordinates. So we've got 3 patterns there. And then I'm going to go a different color combination, but staying with that same paper, we are going to go with the blues on the next card. And there are little petal pink dots, so that's still going to tie in. I thought about going with mint macaron, but I felt like it just kind of blended too much. I like that pop of pink on here. So again, on this one, we've got kind of a little argyle heart pattern, and then we've got some simple stripes. All right, so this is the color combination that we are going to use for both cards. All right, so you want to know about measurements. So we've got 3 panels here for the front. All right, so what I've done is basically I took the front of this card and divided it into 3 sections. So our first piece here is 1 3/4, so 1.75 by 5 1/4. All right, so 1.75 by 5 1/4. And then these next 2 pieces are equal, but because we have this extra little space in there, I cut them just a little shorter. So this is 1.75 by 2 1/2. All right, 1.75 by 2 1/2. All right, so that way they will equal out here. So we can go ahead and glue these down. I'm not using any ribbon today, surprisingly. So we're just going to go ahead and glue our contrasting color patterns down here on the front of our card base. So I'm coming in, so we've got about a 1/2 inch here on each side, and then the top and the bottom match there. So we'll go ahead and space out these 3 panels, make sure we've got that all good and lined up so that parts look like they're spaced equally. Okay, so it's kind of a fun way to showcase. You need just a pretty pack of designer series paper, and the Country Floral Lane is perfect for that. And then we choose, I want to move this down just a little bit because it's not quite down. So if you use liquid glue, sometimes that, I know people sometimes prefer that because it gives you a little bit of a time to wiggle before it sets. All right, so we've got our 3 sections, again, 1.75 by 5 1/4 and 1.75 by 2 1/2. And then pick your 3 patterns. Now, actually the reverse side of those I've used on the others. All right, so just any 3 patterns. Stampin' Up's designer series paper is great because if you use any of the patterns from the same paper pack, they are guaranteed to coordinate. So our long piece here, this is the one I wanted to be my focal image. This is 1 1/2 by 5. 1 1/2 by 5. And then these pieces are 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. All right, so we're just going to adhere them to the front. This is a great way too. I've been using this paper a lot. Of course, I've done a couple of videos showcasing it. We've done this cute little card set here, which I showcased in last week's video. And actually, if you place an order of $30 or more in my online store here using my host code, then I will send you the card kit to make these 3 cards. All right, I also have a class coming up this weekend, which is available both in person and to go. Those cards are really sweet. And that also uses this Country Floral Lane collection. And so when I came down to it, I've got all these little scrap pieces. I keep them right inside my paper pack. So I've got all these little leftover bits here inside my paper pack, and this is a great layout to use those little bits. All right, so that's what I've been doing here is using all my little leftover pieces. That's great for these kind of pieced together cards like that, where you don't need very big pieces. All right, so this works great. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put this one together too while we're at it. Again, the long piece here, this time I'm using Balmy Blue. Again, these are 1.75, 1 3/4, and this is by 5 1/4. And then the shorter pieces are 1.75 by 2 1/2. Okay, so we'll put these down here. So you can chop a bunch. You just need some couple of card bases, some contrasting cardstock. Of course, Stampin' Up! Makes it easy because they list the coordinating colors right there on the back of the paper pack. They're also listed in the catalog right here along the page with your designer series paper, so you know exactly what colors that you'll need. Okay, so I'll put these down here. All right, and then your designer paper layers, 1 1/2 by 5. Okay, and then 1 1/2 by 2 1/4. Okay, so this is great because you don't feel like you're not wasting any paper. In fact, you're using all of those little bits. In fact, this was the back side of this is the bicycle. I had just a little section, so this is a great way. So I'm not wasting anything. I'm using every little bit of the designer series paper, and it makes a really fun little layout. So we've got these neat little paneled cards here, and then we're going to put our focal images right in the front. Oh, Mary Ann loves this paper. How are you doing, Mary Ann? Good to have you on here. Okay, so we've got everything glued in place. All right, so the easiest thing to do with this paper is, I love when we've got a coordinating sheet. This works right with the punch. It's perfect. So what I've done, I've actually cut these into 2 and 2 1/4 inch sections, and that way you can get line these right up so you can maximize them for your punches. What I've done, I've just got a little piece left over here, and I thought this goes perfectly with we've got our sweet sorbet, our petal pink, our mint macaron. So this works perfectly for this first card. And I was thinking we'd put them right here in the center. Although it looks like they might kind of disappear a little bit, I was thinking that might happen. So I've used my Stylish Shapes dies, and I've die cut a couple of circles here so that we have something to kind of pop these up on, pop that behind. Now don't get rid of this, because you'll notice this makes this nice little stencil, which when it comes to creating more of these, maybe you want to do different colors. So for example, I was thinking of using a combination of Balmy Blue hearts, in which case I need to stamp those. And the thing with the stamp set, it's great that the hearts are connected. All right, so that makes that easy. But the leaves are a separate piece, of course, because you want to do those in a different color than your hearts. So it can get a little tricky trying to line those up on your paper, thinking, well, how do I line these up to stamp so that they'll then fit perfectly in the punch? Well, I have a trick for that, and we're going to use our Stamparatus. So let me hold these off to the side for just a moment, and we'll do our first card here. So I think with this one, I don't think I'm going to use a sentiment on the front. I think I'm just going to use our just use our pretty little hearts and some dimensionals here. So of course we'll put dimensionals on our large heart. All right, so this is gonna go right in the middle. That's the nice thing about a circle. You can always rotate it so that you can get your middle section here. And then we have our leaves. All right, so let's see here. Let's use some edge pieces. All right, that'll be perfect for these little skinny leaves. Okay, so we'll go off to the sides. All right, and then here we go. And then I love this cute little, they're kind of like folksy, fun little hearts here. All right, and then we'll just put that right on there. Looks super cute. We can pop that right into the center. And then voila, we are good to go. Isn't that super cute? You can, I think I'm gonna do right there in the center. Just make sure you're spaced fairly evenly. And then you can see all three patterns. It's a cute little layout. I hope you guys will give it a try. Works with any of your designer series papers. And I love these double-sided designer series papers from Stampin' Up! Because then you get twice the amount of patterns in there. So super cute. All right, so for the next one here, I want to stamp. I want to get, I want to do some balmy blue hearts. So I'm bringing in my Stamparatus here. All right, so what I've done is I've taken that leftover section from my paper and I've just clipped it on here with my, held it in place with my magnet. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take our stamps and put the bumpy side down. You're going to fit this right inside your stencil, and then go ahead and pull that up on with one plate. And then we're going to put our leaves down. All right, just slide those into place. And then we'll catch that with the second plate. So this way we're going to get perfect placement. Actually, I should have done this right underneath that. That would have helped if I had done that. You need to put your stamping layer underneath that. All right, so let's do that again. Put your basic white, the layer you want to stamp on, underneath it first. All right, then put your stamp down. Okay, then your leaves. Okay, the other plate. All right, now we're good to go. So now I can do balmy blue hearts, and do multiples. Let's just go with balmy blue. If you wanted to use two different colors here, then you would just use one ink pad on the top, and then you'd go ahead and use the second ink pad on the bottom. All right, so we're going to stamp this right into, all right, beautiful. Okay. And then we can come in here with our mint macaron. And so let me slide that down just a little bit so you can see I've got my stamps up there. So just gently inking that up, and then come in here and stamp that. All right, beautiful. So now I've got this perfectly stamped, and I can now take that to my punch. All right, and slide this right in here. Look how gorgeous that lines up. Boom. All right, look at this. They popped out perfectly. So nice. So that's a little trick with this stamp set. Your Stamparatus is definitely a handy thing to have. And then you can even keep these little stencils, use them as a different project, do some stenciling with them. It all works. But just keep one of these here in your Stamparatus or stick it in your stamp case, and that way you'll have it all ready to go. And it works perfectly with this. And then if you want to clean your stamps, then our little chamois is good for that. All right, so great use for your Stamparatus again. All right, so I've got these little blue hearts, super cute, but I think I should have done this one. Got one others, because I was also thinking about stamping that cute little owl here with the little bow tie. All right, and doing a hoot hoot, you're so cute. So I've got these ready to go here. I think we'll incorporate this. It's too cute to pass up. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's stamp our owl first. I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink, because then I'm going to color with my Stampin' Blends. Make sure I've got good ink on here. Okay, I'm going to stamp him towards the top of the circle so that I can put my sentiment there underneath. All right, so I'm going to swap that out, put my block on here. Let's go with the Balmy Blue for this. Actually, this is turning out, it's funny, I always start out with a concept for the card, and then you know how you get creating, and then things kind of change a little bit. So this is actually looking, I think this would make a really cute little baby card even, which was not what my intent was when I started out, but I think that's what it's going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do some Balmy Blue here on the bow tie. I mean, that's the cutest little thing here. So I'm using my dark Balmy Blue and then filling it in with the light. I'm also going to take the light and I think I'm going to go right around the eye. I'm going to do these little doughy blue eyes on my owl. All right, really, really cute. And then, let's see, I need a little bit of, I think I need some pumpkin pie. He needs a little orange nose. So let's see. Right now I've got all my little blends in a bin. So let me pull, there we go, light pumpkin pie. That should do it for the little beak here. Okay, and then let's do little orange feet too. This is just, it'll still coordinate because we do have the petal pink in here, and the pumpkin pie is just a little bit darker. All right, so I think that's really cute. And then I wasn't sure about the color, but I think I'm gonna go with Crumb Cake. So let me go with, let's go with the lighter Crumb Cake for the belly. I'm going to use the bold tip here just so I can get around the bow tie. I don't want to color over that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here around the eyes. I'm just going to trace around those first and then around the bow tie again, just in case I color outside the lines, you know. All right, that way I can then come in with the brush tip and I don't have to be quite as careful. Okay. so cute already. So that was the light, and then I'm going to use the dark. Again, let's trace out some of these spots first, and then right along the face and the wings and around the feet. So it's definitely easier to do your tracing with the bold tip. Here, have a little bit more control, and then you can come in with the brush tip and fill those in. Okay. Just use little circular motions, and you're good. All right, that is absolutely adorable. Super cute. So let's put this on first, and then we can even tie in a couple of those hearts that we had stamped, perhaps. All right, let's put this right in the center. Oh, it's just too cute, right? Like that. Isn't that fun? Hi, Karen. Hello, hello. Oh, so cute. Let's put this little heart. I love that. Super sweet. It's like he's holding this little heart. Aww. I think that's just so cute. I don't think we need the bigger ones. I think it's cute just to leave it like that. Sometimes a little bit less is more, but nonetheless, I'm glad I showed you this tip for using the Stamparatus and using a stencil, your punched piece, in order to punch your hearts and your leaves. But that's just, it's too cute. Definitely like the way that came out. And I've been on this kick of making sure I show you how to decorate the inside of your cards as well. So I've got just panels of basic white that are 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to, they got a little bent here. Put some adhesive here on the first one. Now this will go right inside. This adds a little bit of stability to your card base, but it also gives it a nice little finished look. All right, and then again, if you've got, like I said, some leftover scrap pieces here. So I had this is a 1/2 inch panel. I trimmed it off at 5 1/4. And I'm going to put this right inside my card, right along the edge. Again, that just gives it a nice finished look, and it ties in the inside with the front. So really cute there. We'll do the same thing for the second card. Okay, goes right inside. There's no rule as to the width of these. Again, I wanted to coordinate with the front. So this piece is a little bit skinnier. This is just a little smaller scrap that I had, but yeah, you didn't really want to just throw it away. So it works nice. We'll just tuck it here on the inside and give it that nice little finished look there. And I think that turned out really cute. So a fun layout. I don't really have a name for it. We've got three front panels, so it kind of looks a little quilted, but we're just whatever you want to call it. If I determine there's an actual name, or if one of you knows it, please let me know, and then I'll share it. But definitely go back to the beginning if you're just joining to catch the measurements here. We got 1.75 is the width for each of these. And then the length is 5 1/4 for the long piece on the side. And then the shorter pieces are 2 1/2. All right. And then our designer series pieces are just 1/4 inch smaller. So 1 1/2 by 5 and 1 1/2 by 2 1/4 for those. This circles were die cut from our Stylish Shapes dies. Unfortunately, the Stylish Shapes dies, they're so popular. They're currently out of stock until mid-February. If you need something in the meantime, we have the Layering Circles dies. This is actually a set of 16. These do not have the stitching. but you do get all of your circle sizes and your coordinating scallop circles there too. So the ones with the stitching, these are the stylish shapes. You get 6 different sizes of circles with this one. And then on your circles dies, you get 16 dies. You get 8 of your different circle sizes and then 8 of the coordinating scallops with those. And these are in stock. I did have somebody recently question about punches and Stampin'. I know I love punches. Punches are so convenient, quick and convenient. However, we're all about space saving, right? And now that we've got our die cut machines, rather than have to have 16 different sizes of circle punches, which take up so much room and they're so heavy, you can now get a single die set and have all 16 sizes in one, and it costs less than if you were to buy 2 punches. So I can see why the crafting community and Stampin' Up! Have moved from kind of your basic shapes punches and gone in favor of dies instead. It's just financially and space savings, it makes a lot of sense. But again, speaking of punches, some of our more unique shapes, we do still have the punches for those. In which case, if you have this country bouquet punch on your list to coordinate with the country bouquet stamp set, all part of the Country Floral Lane collection, this is on low inventory, so don't wait, because this could go out of stock and become unavailable at any time. But if you do that, if you were to get the bundle, the beautiful paper, you'd be at the $50 level, and you could get this adorable owls stamp set for free with that. So cute. All right, if you're just joining, thank you guys so much. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Terry. Hi, Nessa. Hi, Trey. Hello, hello. All right, yes, better late than never. I do hope you'll go back to the beginning, because I did share a nice tip for using a stencil with your Stamparatus here, so that you could get perfect placement for your stamps, so that you can punch them out quick and easy. All right, so I've got that in there. And yes, if you've just found me, I'm so glad. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another video. I go live twice a week here on YouTube on Tuesdays, YouTube Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm live on Facebook on my Just Be Creative Cardiology Facebook page on Fridays. So Facebook, YouTube Tuesday, and Facebook Friday. Both are at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then on Fridays, once I'm done with that Facebook video, I do upload those here to YouTube. So you get 2 videos a week from me. Lots of project ideas. Again, my special for the month here is if you place an order of $30 or more, then you'll get the little card kit for these 3 adorable cards. If you can't get enough of that, I actually have a card class using this Country Floral Lane. I'm holding that in person and a to-go option. Registration for that is open technically through today, but I think having the holiday here yesterday kind of threw everybody off. I know kids were off school. My niece was here. We did some hot tubbing, and we played lots of fun card games, and then did some running around outside. So I had a fun goof off day with my niece yesterday too. So so today feels like a Monday to me. But yes, the registration for my full class is this week as well. So there you have it all. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll enjoy these layouts, and let me know if you recreate these projects and what papers and patterns you use. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great afternoon, or whatever time it is in your time zone. And happy stamping to you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.